Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a card with the Waterfront stamp set. Love this set. There is so much you can do with it. So here is a card that I was inspired to make from another demonstrator's video. Isn't it beautiful? It's amazing that this set can do what it does. So let me show you what I made. This waterfall, I saw a picture on Facebook and decided to try and make it. So here we go. Because the Waterfront stamp set creates such beautiful watercolor images, we are working with Stampin' Up's watercolor paper, size 5 by 3 3/4. We're also using Marina Mist ink pad. So I'm beginning to ink it up and stamping my first image on the bottom. I found that starting with the focal point is the easiest way to build your card. So here I'm stamping the bottom. I've placed my other sample so you can kind of see where I'm going. I'll be speeding up the video at some point, so it'll be easier. But now I'm switching to a different stamp, and I'll be building the waterfall itself. Doesn't look like much right now, but you'll see the whole things start falling together, making it a little higher, and then I'm going to put a little bend in it. So I'm only using part of the stamp, put a little bit too much that time, and just putting a little bend in it. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my memento and start building the rocks. So this is actually the mountain stamp that I'm using. And of course I'm not sure where I want to place it. Yeah, I'll start over here. And then just keep building. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit right here. Okay, so as I continue to stamp the mountain stamp to make my rocks, it's just stamping anywhere. I'm starting to build the top of the mountain now, and then just filling in the white spots. And I know it still really doesn't look like it's going to do what I want it to do, but you just keep on stamping. And still filling in some of the spots. Starting to take shape. Now grabbing the other stamp, and I can fill in just with the tip. Now wetting the whole card. Remember, I am using watercolor paper, and that's going to soften it. And this is a chalk marker from Stampin' Up, and I just go in while it's wet and kind of soften those edges. And you can see now the water is really starting to look like water in the waterfall, and you can always go back and still fill in some of those spots. When you're doing this, no two cards are going to come out the same. That's kind of the fun in doing this and experimenting. I just love doing this. But look how that is really starting to make that look like water falling. I might put some more in later. I'm not really remembering exactly what I did on this video. This video started out to be something else, and I've removed the sound and doing a voiceover. But now adding the trees, and you can see I'm only stamping the top of the trees, not the bottom. Just inking up the top portion. Now adding in a little bit of that sky. And it's just random stamping. Fill it in. And there you see it. It's really, really taking shape now. Going back to the Marina Mist. Can fill in some spots that I want to look a little different. And I know I was out of the camera. This was actually the first video I ever did. So please forgive part of this video being a bit wonky, but it was my first attempt at editing, and it was my first video. This is how it kind of looked mounted out of camera. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Thanks.